Good morning, dear 6th class students. As you know, our chapter number 6, changes around us, is running in. And yesterday we already, before this class, we already discussed about the what are the main changes, like the reversible changes and irreversible changes, natural changes, and sometimes the artificial man-made changes, and sometimes desirable changes and sometimes undesirable changes. So these are the changes generally we can see in our nature around us. Okay, so now we are just thinking and it means studying about the activity number 6.1. So this is a very easy activity for you. Okay, this change like blowing up a balloon, okay, reversible or irreversible or reason. Okay, it means if a shape can attain earlier one, means for like when we are telling that ice changes to water, okay, then if water can able to again convert to ice and ice again changes to water, then these are the reversible changes. Okay, and if any substance which already gained some substance properties or like the chemical changes, okay, then they cannot able to get the earlier one. So if the substance cannot to change, it means once they change and cannot change again the re-one, it means the earlier one properties of substance, then they will known as a irreversible change. Irreversible change. So now the physical and chemical change. Physical change, in this type of change, the physical properties of substance get changed. So only physical properties, okay, these physical properties are only changed, like states of matter or like change, but the chemical properties, it means the compositions and the ingredients of this water and ice will not be changed. So the no new substance are formed during the changes. The change can be often reversed to get back the original substance. The properties such as color, okay, it means the in the physical change, maybe the color will be the change, state, shape, size, a melting point, boiling point are altered during a physical change. So maybe the state or like shape, size, and color will be the change, but the chemical composition of the substance is not changed. Okay, before that ice is made up of hydrogen and oxygen, and water is also made up of hydrogen and oxygen gases. Breaking of glass, cutting of paper, dissolving sugar or salt in water. So somewhat changes in between the physical and irreversible or reversible changes. So they are the condensation of water vapor are some of the physical change. The shape and size of the glass and paper changes on breaking or shredding it. No new substance are formed. The molecules that make up glass and the vapors remain unchanged. It means if the glass is already broken, okay, and teared paper, okay, it means bits of paper, the no new substance are formed. That's why we are telling that these are the physical changes. These are the physical changes. When salt or sugar is dissolved in the water, the molecules break up into a smaller particles. The molecules break up into a smaller particles and spread within the liquids. No new substance is formed, and we can easily get back salts or sugar by evaporating water. Similarly, during evaporations and condensation of water, the state of water changes. Okay, so when the evaporations and condensation, during the evaporations, okay, as you know about that, during the evaporations, water changes to vapor form. Okay, this is the vapor form. Water changes to vapor form, and this is the evaporations process. Okay, in the evaporations, you know about that when the clouds are formed, and these evaporations again condense to. Okay, it means during the process of condensations, this vapor is again changes to liquid. It means the water. Okay, it means water. Okay, so these are the process like evaporations and condensations. So the state of water only changing, like gases to liquid or liquid to gases only. Chemical change, in this type of change, one or more new substance are formed. One or more new substance are formed which have a different compositions and chemical properties than the original substances. The change cannot be reversed under any conditions. Okay, so the change cannot be reversed under any conditions. A chemical change is also called a chemical change, like a burning of a candle. Okay, if once candle is already burnt, okay, then we cannot get again the earlier one candle, okay, and like once the milk can be changes into the curd, then again we cannot change this curd into the milk. So these are some the chemical change in which we cannot get the substance that is the earlier one, okay, and we cannot get the substance which again get, okay, again back to get the earlier one substance, and the new substance will have a new type of properties. Like a chemical change is also called a chemical reactions: burning of candle, baking of chapatis, ripening of fruits, rusting of iron, digestion of food in the small intestine. Photosynthesis are chemical change. It means the ingredients in which generally in these reactions are generally used. After that, from that particular product, we cannot again get the same reactants. It means the same things. Okay. Like once the food is digested, we cannot get the again the raw food materials, okay, which we already mistaken in the mouth. On burning a candle, new substance like smoke gases like carbon dioxide and water vapor are produced. Fuels like coal and wood produce ash. In addition to the above mentioned products, rusting changes iron to a new substance, iron oxides. Digestion and photosynthesis are complex reactions in which new substances are formed, which have a compositions and properties entirely different from the original substances. A change may be of any one of the type of described above, or it may be a combination of all these types of changes. For example, rusting of iron is a slow change. Okay, rusting of iron is a slow change. You know about that rusting. You know about the brown type or red brown type of flaky substance will be made, which is continuously weaken the iron materials. Okay, like iron pillars, iron bridges. Okay, iron railings, iron doors, iron windows, like that. So, for example, rusting of iron is slow change, an undesirable change, an irreversible change, a natural change, and most important, a chemical change. It means maybe one process are having a more than two or types of changes in between that. Like that, rusting of iron having the chemical change. It means second one slow change. They are the undesirable change. Okay, also we don't want to rust the irons, and the irreversible change, already rusted iron, we cannot get the new one irons. And a natural change, this is the natural process, and in the nature continuously rusting is going on because the moisture and air which are responsible for rusting is continuously available for that particular iron. Now activity 6.2, to understand the nature of chemical change: a glass bottle, vinegar, baking soda and a balloon. Take a 10 ml of vinegar in a glass bottle and 5 gram of baking soda in the balloon. Okay, so it means 10 ml vinegar in glass bottle. You can see here. Okay, this is the glass bottle. Okay, and 5 gram of baking soda in the balloon. Fix the balloon on the mouth of the bottle such that the baking soda does not fall into the bottle. Okay, it means baking soda we already filled in this balloon, and here it is in the glass bottle there is a vinegar. Actually, baking soda is a base and vinegar is the acid. So when acid will react with the base, then formation of gases. It means salt plus hydrogen gases. So when the bottle, it means such a type of we have to fix, then there is a no chances of leakage of any gases. The baking soda does not fall into the bottle like figure A. Lift the balloon and pour the baking soda into the bottle. Okay, lift the balloon, it means we are just lifting, then this baking soda will be the poured into the solution, that is the vinegar. Okay, it means the vinegar acidic solutions. As soon as baking soda comes into contact with the vinegar, foaming is observed. Then foaming is observed. This is due to the gas form which escapes in the form of bubbles. This gas inflates the balloon. Conclusion: the above change is a chemical change because a new substance is formed. Okay, so new substance is formed because when a vinegar is react with the baking soda, then formation of salt plus water plus gas, that is the carbon dioxide gas. Okay, so what are the conclusion? When vinegar is react with the baking soda, formation of a new product, that is the salt plus water and gas, which one is a new product than earlier one. Okay, it means जो पहले का प्रोडक्ट है उससे नया प्रोडक्ट है जो अभी बना है. ओके, सो दिस इज द केमिकल चेंज, एंड इन दिस केमिकल चेंज वंस वी ऑलरेडी मेड द प्रोडक्ट्स, ओके, देन अगेन वी कैन नॉट गेट द इंग्रेडिएंट्स ऑफ देयर पर्टिकुलर रिएक्टेंट्स. So can all changes be always reversed? Can all changes we always reverse. So look at here, what is this? When we fold a piece of paper to make a boat or a fan, the shape and size of the paper changes similarly. The shape and size of a rubber band or a sponge also change when we stretch it or press it. The above mentioned changes can be reversed. If we unfold the paper or remove the force with which we are stretching the rubber band or pressing the sponge, thus we see that in all the above cases, the substance cannot drop back to their original state by reversing the conditions. So these are the things. It means stretching or pressing or these things, we cannot get the same things. Okay, it means all the changes cannot be always reversed. Okay, all changes cannot be reversed. Sometimes we can reverse like ice to water and water to ice, but all changes cannot be reversed. And we are already taken here example of paper or a boat or fan. Okay, many of you have seen solid blocks of tar being melted while constructing or repairing roads. The change brought about by it is reversible as the tar again solidifies on cooling. The shape and size of a cycle tube changes when air is blown into it. Can the change be reversed? Do you get the tube in its original shape and size? The change can be reversed if the tube is deflated. Okay, it means if once inflated the balloon, okay, again we have to deflate the balloon, then we can get again the shape of the balloon. Okay, so these are the reversible changes. If the air is inside, it is allowed to escape. We can get back the tube in its original shape and size. So, if inflated balloon having already get the full stretching size, and then when we are just deflated, it means the gas just coming out, then again we can get the same size of the balloon. And this is telling that we already got the original shape and size of the balloon, and it is a reversible change. The same experiment can be done with a rubber balloon. The change of state like ice to water and water to steam, vice versa, can be reversed by the reversing the condition. On heating, ice changes to water and water changes to steam. Okay, you knows about that. And on cooling will be bring about the reverse process, i.e. that is the change of water to ice or steam to water. Some of the changes cannot be reversed. Some of the changes cannot be reversed. For example, if we cut a piece of paper to make a board, okay, it means we already cutting some papers. Okay, like that, if we are having this shape of paper and we already cut in this way, okay, we already cut, it means small bits of paper, then these small bits of paper we cannot change it into a earlier one like the whole one paper. Okay, so this is a irreversible process, so we do not get the back the original substances. Similarly, when we prepare a dough from the flour and water, we do not get back the flour from the dough. The chapatis made from this dough by rolling it and baking it will not give back the dough. A pencil and a rubber which has altered in shape and size with use cannot be brought back to its original form. A clay pot baked from clay does not give back the clay from which it was made. The ash and the gases produced on the burning a candle, a matchstick or an incense stick do not give back this substance when the burning is stopped. Okay. So burning of candle, matchsticks or incense sticks do not give back. So we cannot get the back the earlier one position because their smokes will already produce. In all the examples discussed above, we find that when the changes are reversible, we get back the original substances. When the changes cannot be reversed, we do not get back the substances with which we started. It means once the example discussed above here, we find that when the changes are reversible, it means if changes are reversible, then we get back the original substances. And when the changes cannot be reversed, we do not get back the substances with which we started. It means reversible substances. Okay, if the change is reversible, then we can get back the substance. If there is a no reversible, it means irreversible, then we cannot back the substance. Okay, now we have to talk about the other ways to bring about a change. What are the other ways? Okay, 1 minute. Okay, so about other ways to bring about a change, we will study later. Okay, that means in our third part we will discuss here. Okay, up to here it is enough for your study today. Okay, thank you.